Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications, so you never miss out on one of our mind-bending stories. And to all my returning viewers, welcome back. Today, we're diving into a theory that has been making waves across the internet, the dead internet theory. And trust me, by the end of this video, you might start questioning everything you see online. So, let's get into it. The dead internet theory suggests that the internet we interact with today isn't what it seems. In fact, according to this theory, the majority of what we see on the internet, social media posts, blog articles, forum discussions, and even comments are not written or created by real people, but by bots, AI, or algorithms. The theory proposes that the true internet, the one built by real human interaction, has been long gone. Instead, what we're left with is a dead internet, largely controlled by artificial intelligence. But what does that really mean? The theory first gained traction on various forums, including Reddit, where users began noticing strange patterns in online content. People started to realize that much of the content being pushed by social media platforms, blogs, and search engines seemed to lack true human authenticity. The posts, the comments, the opinions, everything felt too perfect, too staged, almost robotic. Some even pointed out that social media platforms were recommending content that seemed eerily similar, like they were repeating the same voices over and over again, with no new perspectives or unique thoughts. The same people, the same influencers, the same corporate agendas. It all started to feel like a simulation, rather than a place for genuine human connection. But here's where things get really unsettling. The dead internet theory isn't just about bots creating fake content. It suggests that much of what we think are real human interactions online are actually automated responses generated by AI. Think about it. How often have you come across a comment or post that feels like it's just repeating the same lines, over and over again? It's as if the algorithm is trying to control the conversation, guiding us toward certain ideas and opinions. In fact, some people believe that we may have already reached a point where the number of real people actively engaging on the internet is so small that AI and bots now make up the majority of what we see online. The entire internet is being controlled by a handful of companies with sophisticated algorithms and machine-generated content. The idea is that this started happening gradually, in the early 2000s, but by the late 2010s, the internet began shifting into something that felt more artificial. It was no longer a place for organic, unfiltered conversations. Instead, everything became commercialized, monetized, and manipulated by AI. Social media platforms began using algorithms that made us engage with specific kinds of content that kept us clicking, kept us scrolling. But the twist here is that the vast majority of that content, especially viral posts, are not actually created by real users. They're written by bots and AI, just to keep us hooked. And the scariest part? The more we engage with the internet, the more we contribute to this AI-driven ecosystem. Every like, share, and comment we make feeds the system, making it stronger and more pervasive. The real human voices get drowned out by the machine-generated noise. It's as if the internet is becoming a place where we're constantly interacting with fake people, fake content, and fake conversations, leaving us with the question, is anyone out there anymore? Now, let's talk about the implications of this theory. If the dead internet theory is true, then it raises some serious questions about what's real and what's not online. How much of what we're reading or seeing is influenced by an algorithm that has no true human consciousness behind it? How can we trust the opinions and voices we're encountering when we're not sure if we're actually engaging with real people? And perhaps most disturbing of all, what happens when we can't even tell the difference between a bot and a real person anymore? Some people believe that this AI-controlled internet is actually becoming more self-sustaining over time. As bots generate more content, they use other bots to interact with each other, creating a feedback loop of artificial engagement. Soon, these AI-generated conversations could become so complex and sophisticated that they might be indistinguishable from real human interaction. Could the internet be slowly transforming into a giant, self-contained system that doesn't need us anymore? And if that happens, will we even notice when it's too late? There's also the darker side of this theory, the possibility that the people running these AI algorithms and bots are intentionally manipulating us, shaping our thoughts and opinions without us even knowing. What if we're not just talking to bots, we're being led by them? Some say the real goal behind this isn't just to create a dead internet, but to control us, to guide our behavior, to sell us things, or to influence our politics. It's the ultimate form of manipulation, one that's invisible and pervasive. So, what do you think? Is the dead internet theory just a wild conspiracy, or is there something more to it? Could we really be living in a world where the majority of the content we consume online is generated by AI? Could the voices of real people be fading away, drowned out by bots and algorithms? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. If you've ever noticed strange patterns online or felt like you're being fed the same content over and over again, I'd love to hear about it. And if you enjoyed this deep dive into the dead internet theory, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Keep questioning everything, because the more you look, the more you'll realize that nothing is ever as it seems. Until next time, stay curious, stay aware, and don't get lost in the digital void.